but your wheels ain't flying.
He wants to get a suit.
You gotta hit us up to get a pimped out ride.
Welcome back to another episode of Running the Light podcast. It is your co-host Frankie. How you been?
I'm doing great, Eric.
Awesome,
doing
even
great.
better. Listen, we got a celebrity in studio again this week.
Yeah, my uncle.
He's opened up for Dick Gregory, Mike Epps, and a bunch of other people. He's a local celebrity here. Our first black guest.
Yeah, we had to say that because some of this is audio only, and you might not be able to tell from his accent that he's black.
Oh, you can definitely tell.
So give us a round of applause
You won't
for
be able to tell what I look like. That
Uncle Bam.
Uncle Bam. Uncle Bam, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you for having
Here
me,
in
gentlemen.
studio
Thank
with
you
us.
for having me. I'm fake famous. I'm on my way.
You're
Yeah.
famous. You're Wichita famous.
Yeah.
You can't go to the grocery store. Somebody being like, "Oh,
It's like 2%
shit."
milk.
I can't go nowhere with at least 2 or 3 people know.
See,
Like,
that's famous. That's local famous.
Yeah.
Tell us
Yeah.
about that. How'd you get here? Give us your ride to success.
shit, believing in myself and hustling, man. I treated my comedy career like I was treating my hustle and pimping when I was in the streets. I pimped myself, so
There
You were
go.
a pimp.
yeah.
What was the go rate in your time?
Yeah.
Oh man, shit! You had to pay for everything with my women.
Really?
Handheld, kiss on the cheek, everything. I just tell my girls they was lazy if they slept with the tricks.
Really?
Yeah, you gonna break a trick on trick.
I don't know what that means.
A trick is gonna trick.
I mean, so he's gonna spend his money. I mean, he want the time. So if you only a lazy hoe gonna sit there and just go straight to the fucking. I mean, unless you that's what you out there on the corner doing. But if you turning dates and you out, because Kansas is different than a Vegas or Houston and
Right.
the fact like.
Yeah, it's a
girls-
different kind of pimping out here.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Like, especially now, it's boyfriend pimps.
This is
now.
yeehaw pimping out here.
Yeehaw pimp.
Nah, it's some real pimps from back in the day. Shit, my pimpin' Twine still out here in this pink Cadillac.
Oh, I see him riding around all the time. He parks at that Quick Trip downtown on Washington.
That's what's up.
He loves to
That's
park
what's
over
up.
there. What got you out
Let's
of
not maybe.
pimping?
Yeah, let's switch direction here.
What got you out of pimping?
Comedy.
Really? When'd you start comedy?
10 years ago, January. I got into a head-on collision in 2008 and couldn't walk until about 2012.
Damn.
Did that help your limp? Did that help the pimp limp?
I mean, that gave me one. I was an athlete before then. Yeah, so them years in the wheelchair and walker and cane and all that, I went from the whole steps. I had to reteach myself to walk. And I made a deal with God, give me my feet, fuck these streets. So,
Damn. So that's what did it?
yeah, man, when I was in that wheelchair, I saw, what was around me. I was like, man, ain't no loyalty out here.
Damn, that's cool. I mean, it's not cool, but the story of it
Yeah.
is interesting.
What were
now.
you driving when you crashed?
I was actually the passenger, man. The
Damn.
homie was shermed out.
Yeah, that'll happen.
He was talking about we prophets and we was gonna end the world. And
The driver was on Sherm?
yeah, we was
Were you
both-
all, I mean, I'm assuming,
I
is
mean,
it
I
safe
was-
to assume that you were also?
I was selling it. I'm sure I was on a couple of sticks myself.
Yeah, okay.
But
Yeah.
nah, he was driving and it was crazy. Like we was going like 140 from 13th and Vesta to Webb Road,
Holy shit.
and not one cop.
Yeah.
Then we went against traffic, and he ran into a car head on, and it was all on my side.
Oh.
He got out and was able to run. He didn't get not a scratch.
So is that, and this is just, I mean, if you don't know Bam, you don't know. If you've never seen his comedy, but for those of you that have seen his comedy, you probably have heard this bit. Is that where the necessity for the teeth came from, or
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before
That makes a
the
whole
teeth-
lot of sense now.
Before I got my teeth fixed, I don't know if y'all knew me then. When I first started, I was missing. Just
I don't really
one
know you
tooth
now.
in the front. I do keep to myself.
Nah, I'm bullshitting.
Nah,
anyway.
I was missing one tooth in the front because it cracked my. I had a gold grill in my mouth at the time. It cracked my teeth down the middle. And it like a piano.
Ooh.
And so this one was cracked to my skull.
Fuck
So
that.
I didn't fix it for like to a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And my bottom teeth was overcompensating my top teeth. And they were like, you got to take them all out. You want to get your old smile back. I was like, take them out.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I was gonna make them permanent, but the rolls came out, and I was like, that. And then that also saved me like $40,000 because this is $20,000.
And permanent
Yeah.
was another 20.
Yeah, it would have been another 40.
Oh shit.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah,
40,
teeth-
another 40 to leave it. I feel like the option to have them be able to take in and out. I
That's
get
pretty
why
fire.
it's cheaper. I get why it's cheaper because it's not permanent. But I would feel like you having the option would make it cheap, or make it more expensive. I mean, you know what I mean? Like the one like if it's stuck in there, that's it. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
You don't got no options on how to live your life. You know what I mean? To have that
I mean, don't
extra.
nobody want to live their life with no teeth.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but you have the option.
But
Yeah, but you have the option.
but you have the option. You know,
I mean,
as an
but
American, we should have rights.
I'm
to
sure it's
choose.
more expensive because it's more surgery involved.
No, well, no shit. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I know why, but I'm saying like, you know what I mean? Nah, no one's coming with me on
no,
this.
I
one.
think you're alone on that one. Yeah,
No
you're
one's coming with me
completely
on this.
alone. Jacob's
Yeah.
out of this one too.
Yeah, he left the
Nothing
room.
temporary costs more than permanent.
That's fair. Damn, we're getting philosophical now. Holy fuck.
So why'd you start comedy?
Man, I always been me, this person.
Mm-hmm.
I hanging, y'all hang out with. I talk in comedy format. Everybody always said I was funny, and when I was trying to figure out my life, because like my skill in the square world was a chef. And I couldn't be a chef. I got 5 screws and wires keeping my right ankle together and a hairline fracture in my left foot. So can't be in no slippery kitchen.
Right.
I heard the little ad on the radio for the Looney Bin, and they said I had to bring 5 people to get on the mic.
It was
at
a
the time.
bringer.
Yeah, that's back when you had to bring people to the
Yeah.
Looney Bin.
Holy shit.
And I didn't know that wasn't really a rule. That's what they advertised.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got there, I
They were
realized,
strict on it?
No, they wasn't strict at all. It's like it is now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just come. So I went, did
Pause.
it. I remember the headliner at the time when they did open mics. The headliner that weekend was the headliner of the open mic.
Was it still on Wednesdays?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the comic would be from Wednesday to Saturday, and it was the Tennessee Tramp or something like that. And I was up there shermed out. Don't know what I talked about. And I have my Shermhead friends there with me. I brought
Probably
like
put on a show.
I brought like 10 Shermheads. Like, hey, man, I'll give y'all a stick. Come support.
That's
God
funny as
damn.
hell.
And went up there
It's a
and
good
did
homie.
it. And she talked about me for about 10 minutes, talking about I should stick with it and all that. And I started in January, went to LA in April to test it out, and that's when I met all my celebrity friends and been getting it in ever since.
Hell yeah.
That's what's up. Way to make this straight jump to LA. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
that's a baller move. You
I
said,
mean-
fuck it, sink or swim, let's go.
No, I saw an ad on Facebook or whatever. It was Facebook. Hope Flood from Comic View and Linnell and them was doing a comics rock convention, and it was the first year they was inviting male comics. And I saw the ad. I was like, well, shit, people saying I'm funny, but I ain't gonna know here if
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
really funny. And I'd rather go learn the game from people I watched on TV. So I signed up, paid my money, and flew out there. And they taught me the business side of the game. I still know what I should be doing, but I don't do it.
What's that?
Get on this internet. Get on this internet, man. That's my
Son of a
weakness.
bitch.
It ain't my stage. I mean, I'm a beast on stage. It's,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
social media. And I hate social media because I'm an ex-gangbanger pimp. The camera come out and social media is mostly incrimination.
Yeah, motherfuckers get shy.
You ain't gonna have me out here being like these old retired gangbangers snitching on themselves. And,
Yeah.
Well, you did just tell us you were a pimp.
I mean, shit, I ain't did that. Shit.
No, I'm just
13
playing.
plus years. There's
Statute of limitations is passed. They can't
way
get your
past
ass.
that.
They can't get your ass. I don't even know what the statute of limitations
And I
is on
admitted to
pimping.
them I was a pimp to get out of an armed robbery, attempted murder, and all kinds of. I was like, look, I'm a pimp. Ask the hoes. I wasn't even here. I used them as an alibi, beat the case, and they ain't never pimped again.
Holy shit.
He pimped his way out the game.
Yeah,
he pimped his
God,
way out of pimping.
I snitched. I was like, hey, man, I told on myself, and now they looking for me. So I figured out something else.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah, no shit. Oh man.
So you said I caught the line. You said everybody says I'm funny, but I'm not gonna know here.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? I know what you mean by that. He knows what you mean by that.
This is Wichita, Kansas.
Right.
Who is getting pulled out of here? I mean, the one comic is the first one I know of to get put on a tour with another comic. You know, that doesn't happen here.
Right.
I mean, most comics that come into Wichita don't even want a local comic on the stage. So I knew if I was going to be seen and know if I'm going to pursue this for real and give up all this easy money and go to the struggle,
Yeah.
I got to go hear from some people that know funny.
Yeah.
Because here they telling me I'm funny. I'm the last comic every show. But that wasn't going to make me hinge my life on this.
Right.
This was a life decision. So I went to L.A. I didn't even do my greatest out there, but I was funny enough to where they're like, look, man, you got something.
And especially what you're 4 months in.
Yeah.
That's insane.
They're like, you got something, so stick with it.
Well, like you said, in my mind, it's just the way that you talk organically, like who you are. You know what I mean? I feel like it comes off really natural on stage because you're just talking like you're normally, like you're always talking.
Yeah.
But not everybody does that on stage. Some people like shift a little bit. I mean, there's even certain bits that I know that if I rehearsed them a lot, like I wanted to get this exactly right. So like I might cut and break from like the organic conversation to deliver this certain joke this way because I'm self-conscious of it. I want to make sure I do it like this. I feel like you're always just naturally talking. So with that, people feel like, oh yeah, this is easy to
It's
you.
real.
This is real. You know what I mean? It's not like you're
Yes,
presenting us with a bit. This dude's just organically funny and we just fuck with him.
I mean, y'all know I have jokes. Y'all seen
Yeah,
my,
of course.
But I've never written a joke. I've never practiced a joke. Like my practice is my open mics, my stage time.
Right.
That way, that's why I do them every open mic. Because if I can make this small group of this ethnicity that is not with me, make them laugh, or that's what make me. It's all in my head, so you never get the same set.
Yeah.
You just get me up there hanging out, and then I throw in jokes that I know was funny that I've worked on over these years and presented in front of every crowd. So that way, when I do my shows now, I'm hard to follow.
Right. That's always the always the goal. Be the,
that's the
make it
end.
hard for the next guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even to make them sharper, make them bring their A game.
Yeah, that's my favorite. I love to follow a motherfucker like Bam or like Eric or like somebody that I know is gonna kill. You know what I mean?
Because it's an alley oop.
Yeah.
I don't.
Like
I,
if you
I
get
couldn't
on
tell you how
somebody
many
just
times.
killed, I don't know why nobody wants that other comic to murder in front of them.
Yeah.
I hate having to go up there and revive.
Yeah.
I'm so used to it now. I built my whole career on it.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
I think I've told anybody really when I first started. That's what made me like I don't want to say good so fast, but because I followed guys like Kiwan, because at the time it was during COVID. I came during 2020, so nobody you weren't really around. None of the greats, people who've been doing it for a while, they weren't really coming
Yeah,
around.
by that time I was already on the road, and I
Yeah.
was taking Steve and everybody else when we going to Atlanta,
And so
LA, everywhere.
I was following Kiwan almost every single time, and he was killing every single time. So when I started noticing that, I was like, I'm gonna go after him. And everybody was like, dude, you don't want to follow Kiwan. I was like, I have to. Iron sharpens iron. Why the fuck do I want to go after so and so who bombs every single time? Now I'm gonna bomb
That's
because
why
this
nobody
crowd's
be at my
asleep.
open mics. They were like, oh, that room's too tough. I'd rather
Yeah,
go do somewhere else. Yeah, I mean, you supposed to make it hard for you. If you up there wanting an easy crowd, you're not gonna get better.
no.
Yeah.
You're not, and I don't see, and if that joke is not working, but you believe in that joke, well, rephrase it.
Yeah. Reword
Emphasize
it. Do what
a
else, yeah.
different word. De-emphasize a word. Change it up. Don't keep delivering it the same way and
exact
forcing
way.
that nasty meal down everybody's
Yeah.
throat. Put some seasoning on it.
People's throwing up. Yeah. That's the perfect way
real,
of putting it.
bro.
That's the
I
perfect
mean,
way
you
of putting
keep
it.
putting these bland
Exactly.
potatoes in my mouth. Like, look, bro, I'm asking you, just put a little salt, pepper. Can I get a little salt, pepper? Nope. My mama made it this way. This is how I make it.
Goddamn.
That's funny.
You see it because we've seen comics, and you don't see, but you see the growth in other comics, like Shane. Shane has gotten better. He stopped delivering the same stuff the same way, and then he started switching it up, and then he started learning what was funny. He didn't give up on the joke.
You just gave it up on the delivery.
Yeah, he just gave up on that bland delivery he was doing. Now, them same jokes we've been hearing forever is actually getting laughs now. And y'all sitting there like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah.
He changed his delivery. He
Oh,
started
yeah.
doing different things.
I've said that shit a lot about that fool because we started about the same time, and I was like, that's one of the people that has stayed with it and stuff since we've all started. You know what I mean? There's guys that were in it back then that aren't there now, starting at the same time. Obviously, like Aaron, Dave, Jeremy, those guys were all already doing it. But like as far as guys that started around the same time, Shane's pretty fucking, and he's turning around from being, but he was also like 19 or 20. 20, I think.
No, I think he's only a year younger than me.
So
A year or two younger than me.
he was 20 because we couldn't get him into, or fucking, I swear to God, he was 20.
No, I don't know. He might have been. I don't know.
Either
don't
goddamn
know
way.
how-
But yeah, so just, he was mad young when he started doing it. But I know what you're saying about.
Getting in front of Shane was hitting every open mic in the beginning.
Yeah.
He was going to the Oklahoma mic. Like you get in front of different. It's the stage. This is like boxing. You got to spar. You got to get in the ring. You can't just punch the punching bag and think you're gonna be the champ.
Yeah. That reminds me of something that you had said earlier. Oh yeah, like you want somebody to kill it in front of you. We spoke on that like at some point in time, the competitiveness of it. Like it's a one-man sport because we're on a stage by ourselves, so no one like on the outside probably ever thinks about it. But like I want it to, if I'm on a bill with 5 people, I want the other 4 motherfuckers to be. I'm gonna be nervous about the lineup coming out. I want to be like, damn, who am I gonna have to like go after? Because these motherfuckers are killing. Like I'm gonna have to bring my shit out from the second I start. I have to be on my game because I know the other person, or potentially the 2 people beforehand, are gonna be fucking kicking ass. Like if I don't come out here and match their energy, so I just prepare myself to go that hard. You gotta get that.
Yeah, you gotta take a pill.
Yeah, was good. I think that was my wake up from yesterday's nap. To be honest.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, wake your ass up.
Yeah, I'm young. If you want me past 10 o'clock, I need a nap.
Oh fucking God. Speaking of
But yeah, you
waking up, when do you write? Oh, you say you don't write. Man,
That's a crazy
I've
move.
never touched pen to pad.
that was a question that I wanted to ask you: is when do you write?
It's all in my head. When I
Lil Wayne type beat.
not when I perform a joke and I get the best reaction from it. My body naturally remembers that cadence and that delivery, and then whenever I just got it in my mind when I'm on stage, I'm literally hanging out, and then I be okay. I wonder what this crowd be feeling. Let me see if Gay Zombie will work.
Yeah.
Let me see if Nigga Milk work. Or let me
Yeah.
see if Dating 24 like.
Right.
And then once I see what kind of vibe they on, then you just see me stick with that little genre for a little bit. Then when I get tired, I try to flip it up. But sometimes I try to make it hard for myself. I used to do this rape joke in the beginning of my career. Like, if you married, taking a pussy is not rape. That's consent. That's my pussy. We signed the contract. And they used to piss people off.
Yeah.
Like,
That for sure. is not getting clipped.
Helen Riker tried to protest my comedy in the
Really?
beginning of my career. Had like the gay community coming out to try to protest my stuff.
Wow.
Because she was saying I was anti-gay. I was like, because I think she was dating this trans, I don't know how to phrase it or whatever, but her boyfriend was a woman at the time, but she had a thicker beard. This the best my beard get. But her stuff was almost like yours. So I was on stage. I was like, how did you get that? Because you ain't even supposed to have one. And I'm jealous because I'm like 35 and I can't grow one. This was worse than this. It was like patchy. I was like, this the best I could do. I ain't shaved in 3 months.
Yeah.
That
Boyfriend, girlfriend thought it was hilarious.
boyfriend, girlfriend. Yeah.
Was laughing. Helen did not. The comic was upset.
Yeah.
And then I did, I think, my gay zombie joke in a couple. At the beginning, my comedy, I had the name of my show, even though I ain't writing nothing, was War Against Skinny Jeans. I had a war on skinny jeans.
There you go.
And I used to be like, no straight man supposed to wear skinny jeans. Only two things come out of wearing skinny jeans, and I tell you how they go together like ass cheeks. And I'd be like, it's a yeast infection and a dick proposition. Like everybody know when you wear them, and then a bunch of other let them know I ain't taking no dick, but you do you.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
You
No,
know,
of
I'd
course.
be like, if you take a dick with I still used to do the dick with
Yeah.
a smile joke, and she had them protesting, and all that did was get me booked at the gay clubs.
Yeah.
They would come
That is
out,
so
see me,
dope.
thought it was funny. Be like, hey, you want to come out to XY? You want to come to Rain? You want to come?
Yeah, hell
You
yeah.
paying? I'm there.
That's so
Yeah.
dope.
If you're paying.
Yeah, you paying? I'm there. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna come hang out.
That's that pimping you, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
They don't die.
I just signed to a manager out in California, and I told her, you got 2 years to out pimp me. Ain't out. If I can book myself more than you fired.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Hell
what
yeah.
she's there for if you're doing it
Yeah,
yourself.
honestly.
and this is my third manager. And I had 2 local managers. I signed them with them for a year, and they got me not one show.
Wow.
I was like, well, I did.
Why do you think that
Yeah.
was?
They blamed it on because they ain't used to dealing with comedy. They was used to hip hop and shit like that. I like that. Shows a shit. If you know
Yeah.
people that got venues, and you believe in me, you will get me in them.
Yeah. A show's a show. You can put all kinds, and you can just make all kinds of shit come together anyway.
Yeah.
I signed with her. I'm in San Diego this weekend. I got Chicago Riddles Club next month.
That's fire.
Atlanta. She already got me out here.
Shit. And we
yeah.
got when's
Lava, the
yeah,
31st.
Lava the
Yeah,
31st.
the 31st at the Lava Lounge. That's my monthly show I do here until I can get the building that I got going on remodeled, have my comedy lounge open.
That's dope.
That is
That's
dope.
dope.
Where's that
When-
going to be?
Over here on 8th and Cleveland.
Okay.
Over by the Dunbar Theater in the Black Historic District.
Okay.
When is that projected?
We got to put a new roof up there because we thought it was just beams, but put a new roof. We get that up there. We want to do August. That's our projected date, September the latest.
Well, that's what's up. Hell yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, no, it's going to be dope.
That's gonna be fucking
Yeah,
tight.
so that's what we're doing. Got a restaurant next door to it, so it'll be food and everything. So it's going to be popping.
That's
It's
dope.
gonna be a good time. It's gonna be nice having something else comedy related because I know right now it's only 4 shades and a couple of bars here and there like you do Lava once
Yeah,
a month.
barley
And
corns.
There's a couple
Barley
of
corns.
things here and there, but
I mean, that's what's crazy about hearing comedy. Like all these bars use comedy, like Barleycorns had when I was doing lyrics and laughs there. Like they'd pass it up with like they changed owners but kept us, but would never put us on the marquee. There's awards for best hair person and everything else but comedy.
but comedians, yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, comedy gets no respect here. They don't even pre-buy tickets. They come buy it at the door.
Yeah.
That's why I
Yeah.
don't even sell pre-sale tickets no more. Like,
I'm
get them at the door.
I'm pretty. If I put a show together, I hate to have a link for it, because what's gonna? I mean, everyone's paying into something that they don't even. You can just buy at the door. If you really want to pull up, you'll pull up anyway, and you
Regardless,
can
yeah.
just buy them at the door.
Yeah, it's a different crowd, energy in Wichita than other
Has it always been
There
like
are
that?
those ICT
Yes.
awards, huh?
So,
And
yeah,
is
yeah.
there a favorite? There's not local comedians.
No,
No.
it's not.
Because I
Damn.
remember
For-
you
for
might have
3
said something.
I thought there was.
We've all said so. I'm like, but it's not even that many local.
I was gonna say who's you?
Pooh, the new dude, PJ the Great.
Did those guys just put on a show?
Yeah,
How was that?
I made it hard for everybody.
Did you? What?
They had
what
me
were
in
you
the
lineup?
middle.
Oof.
Yeah.
I went out there just for throwing haymakers. I ain't even warm up. I ain't even do the what up, bam, shit, nothing.
No,
I
they
just
just
went
came
out
out
there.
Went out there
and
swinging.
Yeah.
Went out there and attacked.
Jumping cliffs. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I got
where,
a whole
where was it
bunch-
at? The
like-
Orpheum?
Like, yeah, it was at the Orpheum. I got so many. I drank for free at the little club after that show.
Yeah.
Like
That's
people's
the
buying-
best feeling.
As soon as
That's the
I walk
best
to the
feeling.
bar, you hear somebody from the crowd. I got his shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever he wants.
I was like, give me 6.
Yeah. Let me get a quadruple.
Baby, you want
I
something?
will take. Yeah. I'll take half the menu.
Yeah, that's always a good feeling when people want to treat you like catered to. Like, nigga, whatever you want, I got it, man.
That's how you know you killed. That's the
Yeah, you
one of
just
the best
put on-
feelings.
Yeah, you just changed You
Yeah,
just made our night.
yeah,
This
you-
is gonna be something I'm gonna go back to.
Yeah, this ain't nothing, man. I don't care if I got it or not. I want you to be happy because you
Yeah.
made my night. Like I was dealing with. I done heard so many life stories. I was like, man, I gotta stick with this.
Mm-hmm.
This is dope. And then when you get that standing ovation is almost as good as sex.
Yeah.
Some might say better. some of us don't have a lot of sex,
Depends-
so
Sex with Eric.
Depends on the crowd. You know how big the crowd is.
Are we still talking about sex here?
usually, usually is how big the bitch is, but
Oh, Jesus.
How big the crowd is. You know, that's always a great feeling.
how have you seen? You said you've been doing it for 10 years. Have you seen comedy shift in any way? I mean,
Yes.
obviously, I know I have in the past 4 years that I've been doing it.
Yes, it's done shifted. When I started, the internet thing was just now picking up, and they were still doing it for a Vine and all that.
Right.
7 seconds.
Yeah, and so that was, and then I saw that start taking more precedent over stage comedy, and then skits started.
How do you feel about that? Because we talked about it of like,
Bro, I got skits in my head. I got all kinds of stuff that I want to get out
Yeah.
to make room for new shit that I've been holding on, but I can't get nobody to help me with that.
how do you feel about? Because we talked about it a few episodes ago of like internet personalities, podcasters, usually just kind of podcasters. They call themselves comedians, but they only do skits. They're never really on stage.
I mean, there's a lot of comedians here that say the same thing.
Right.
They're comedians and they're never on stage.
That is fair.
I did 3 open mics, baby. I'm a comedian.
They changed their bio to comedian.
Yeah.
I post memes and shit. I'm a comedian.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can be whatever you want to these days. I can't tell nobody what they can and can't be. Try and get me canceled before I start. But no, I mean, everybody can be whatever title they want to. But once you get on stage, they know the truth.
Yeah.
I mean, internet is cool. I mean, if that's, I respect DC and all these other, the few that, the country Waynes that did actually put an effort in trying to be a stand-up comic and know the difference between
Yeah.
the two. But those that just come out and just assume stand-up's easy,
And it's a lot.
I
It's
make
a
it look
lot.
easy,
Yeah, but it ain't.
but from what I see other people doing, ooh, they make it look hard.
Yeah.
I love sicko being the only one. I don't love it because that sucks. Because the whole show sucks, and then I gotta come save it. But it's been so many shows. I'd be like, golly, I gotta wake everybody up. This gonna be,
This is a tough get.
golly, can't nobody wake these people up and make them laugh? I'm like, y'all making this stuff look hard. No wonder people don't want to do it.
Yeah. That's funny.
But I mean, my first show that I've had, I've never been booed or nothing, but I had a show to where in the beginning, I think I was, 2-3 years in, I went to New York and did Brooklyn, Smokey Suarez room. And it was like a laugh over here. Then the next joke, it would be a chuckle over there.
Oh no.
And then the next joke might not get nothing.
Yeah.
Then next joke, it was a little. Then I started getting laughs when I was like, God, because I started feeling. It was the first time I was on stage and it felt like the police was behind me. You know, where your whole body get warm.
Yeah.
Like you're doing homework.
Your
and
fingers start like-
And your abusive parent is over your shoulder. Looking like, so you don't know 2 + 2?
The pressure's on.
So I was like, fuck, I'm going to jail. So yeah, that shit was horrible. Then I got to talking about how bad they had me feeling. Like, God damn, I need to go back to Kansas and work on these jokes. Y'all got me up here feeling bad.
That's
So they
funny.
thought that was funny.
Yeah.
But I got off stage. I told Smoke, I was like, hey man, I bombed. He's like, nah, you ain't bombed. You're like, you know when you bombed. Then like a few comics later, somebody threw their food at him. I
Oh.
was like, yeah, that's bombing.
Damn.
Oh
Ain't
shit.
nobody was that mad to throw their food.
I got a few chocolates, not French fries.
I like
must have
New
been
York's a
alright.
hard crowd. And then my second one that I had was in Memphis. And that was at a Navy base. And they made me go first.
Ooh.
That's why I hate openings. They made me go first. I didn't know what to do with these Navy people. I didn't know how to start the show. I'm still in my war on skinny jeans shit. So they was like, We ain't feeling this anti-gay shit, homie. We take dicks out here, son.
Oh man.
So that to make it so bad, I was performing with a funny cat out of Chicago named Ballhead, and then my homeboy Melvin. Melvin was like, man, he funny. Because I was going to try to ask Ballhead to take a picture with me.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, man, I don't take pictures with comics till after the show in case you ain't funny.
That's funny.
So
Yeah.
I was like, man, shit, I get my pick after the show then.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was going first, and I didn't know I wasn't going to do good. That nigga didn't take no picture with me.
You went back and apologized. My bad on that picture, man. My bad
I
on
couldn't
that.
even get a picture. They didn't talk to me. I was like, ah, damn.
That's funny.
I want to do. I do be doing people like this.
Damn, I kind of like going first at a show. Honestly,
Because if you do,
be
'cause-
on drugs and be ready to get it over with. Your anxiety be high. You like, hell yeah, get this over with.
he's on the verge of a blackout. Right? I
Yeah,
got
I'm
now
like-
or it ain't happening.
it's 50-50. It's 50-50.
He be looking for that
I like to set
right
the tone though.
cuspis.
I like to set the tone a lot of it too, for the same reason of like I like to start the the competitiveness. Hopefully, I can start it, bring this crowd up, and be like, all right, this is where the bar is at. You know what I mean? Let's all fucking get on that shit. And that's, I mean,
And that's what the opener's supposed to do. Set
Yeah.
the
you
bar.
know what I'm saying? I want to
Then-
fucking personally, I like to get it going. So if it's a few comics and like it starts good and then it dips, I think that's like one of the worst because now the crowd, they were having a good time, but now you fucked it up. It's not even like you can save them from having a bad time because they were having fun. Now it's fucked up, but they don't trust anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
that's-
I don't know.
and
I
then
like
that
to
makes it hard for the next comic because now they like, what he about to come?
Yeah.
Be on some bullshit.
You basically have to start all over.
Yeah.
Or no, actually, it's not even. You're
be
playing
ready to
under.
leave.
You're
Yeah.
playing under.
Yeah, you already behind.
You dug yourself a hole, and now we're thinking, all right.
Everyone else dug you a hole.
Yeah.
I'd be mad as fuck at the other guys sitting there and then they'll dap me up after I do a good. So I'm like, man, fuck y'all. Y'all made me go. I'm physically breaking a sweat right now. We're not doing nothing but standing on stage, and I had to go as hard as I did to break a goddamn sweat.
I ain't gonna lie.
But I love y'all still.
For a minute, you saw I made that post. I was like, I ain't going last in Wichita no more.
Yeah.
Because y'all are motherfuckers running people out. I was like, it was a packed house when it started.
Yeah.
By the
That's
time I
the
get on
worst.
stage, it's just me and you comics. Hell no. I done missed all the opportunity to get some new fans.
I did see that, yeah.
Because y'all done
God, because
ran.
you're not wrong. A lot of these,
That shit happened to me in
There's
New
some
Orleans one time.
certain
I was
folk
pissed.
Yeah, I mean, they will walk the crowd and think they killed it.
they're thinking they're laughing so hard they had to leave. It's like, hey, buddy, well, let's come back to earth, right?
Yeah, it's a few delusional people out here.
Name them. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Terrence
I'm kidding.
Hayes is the king of all of them.
Petty Murphy.
Damn.
That's
He is
funny
the
as hell.
king of
Nah.
delusional.
Yeah, no, he definitely is. He really is. That dude is fucking far gone.
I filmed him bombing to
Yeah.
try to because I was doing business with him in the beginning of my career because his networking and hustle is amazing.
He does network.
I don't even know how he
Insane.
became my friend on Facebook. That's how good he is at networking and connecting with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can set it up. He just delivers a horrible product. He's like a cold ass pimp with mouthpiece that can pull tricks, but his product is dudes. But he been selling you pussy the whole time.
All right.
That's a great. I understand. I think it's a
I
problem.
get the reference. I get the
Hey,
reference.
sir, this is not what you were selling.
So I heard a story about him that when the Looney Bin was downtown, that venue next to him, the fun venue or whatever
Yeah.
it was called, I guess the manager banned him from the Looney Bin, or
Yeah.
kicked him off a show.
And he did a show
And he
right
did a
next
show
door.
in
I
that
was on
building
it.
right next door.
I was on it.
Really?
I was on that
He went
show.
on saying he killed it. It was the greatest show of all time.
he-
and then I asked other people, and they're like, "Oh, this was the worst show of all time."
Oh, it was horrible. But I was there. I was performed. It was. 'Cause I was used to compete with the Looney Bin.
Yeah.
Because Biggs didn't start helping people until
Man,
here recently.
I didn't want to name names, but since we're doing it,
I mean, I'm Wichita's Cat Williams. Nigga. You ain't got to like me, but you got to respect me. But he wasn't
I for
helping.
sure don't like you.
He just started helping people a few years ago, like towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
Like, y'all new people. But in the
I
beginning,
don't know who y'all is. We're looking at him. He's
I
helped
mean,
him.
the
He's
newer
helped him.
generation, like,
Yeah.
like he wasn't putting Megan and me and all them on the hosting and all that stuff. I had to go to Little Rock to get in the circuit.
You told me that story.
And Meg and them had to win Wichita's Funniest to get in the circuit. Like
You've never won Wichita's Funniest Person?
I've never won Wichita's Funniest. I've never been in the top 3.
Really?
Didn't you tie?
Yeah.
The year I got 4th?
Yeah. That ain't top 3. Once again.
Yeah, really. Fucking don't forget how to count.
I done got zeros for having my name. They were like, I done got all kinds of weird judging. And then afterwards, they were like, you were the best. I was like,
Yeah.
all right.
Make it make sense.
I like, it's cool. I win every other competition I go do out of state. I ain't got to be Wichita.
Do you think it's Wichita?
I don't care what it is. I'm not in it. Ain't not one person been booked because they're Wichita's Funniest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody looking on resumes like, oh yeah, well, he about to come kill this Wichita's Funniest. No, he about to come murk this show. Ain't nobody doing it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's true.
That's what I hear from everybody.
It hasn't stopped my career. I'm still the most traveling comic probably on his own here. I mean, outside of old boy that's on tour with the
Levi?
Yeah.
Levi Mabe.
But that's on somebody else's back.
Yeah.
You know, I'm on my own, so I hope one day one of these motherfuckers put me on tour and help me get out here on a different scale, but it ain't gonna stop my hustle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I've always respected like who you are as a comedian, because it's insane. You don't stop. You're like you said, you're at every single open mic. When you see people who started with you, or I don't want to say at the same level because you're far beyond that, but who have experience, I guess, they don't do open mics. They'll go on Facebook and be like, well, I've been doing it 10 years. I need the respect. And it's like, well, no, right? That's not how that works.
Man,
And so you've helped me like realize the bar is here. You have to practice. You have to go to these open mics. You have to go to the shitty ones. You have to go to the good ones.
the
You
shitty
can't just
ones.
pick and choose and hope that your friends book you. You have to go and do some of these,
because it's only so many bookings friends and so many
Yep.
shows they can book.
Yeah.
And then when I started my first 4 or 5 years, me and David Cohen, he started comedy with me. He's in Israel now. Well, me, Meg, Darren, David, Aaron, all of them started together. But me and him, he was as hungry as me. We'd drive up to 8 hours to an open mic.
Oh, wow.
We'd drive to Texas. We'd St. Louis. We done drove all these and turned right back around. After the mic, we'd split driving time. But we'd go do the free open mic network, kill it, and then the next show they paid us to come back.
Yeah.
And then that's how I got my name out there.
Yeah.
Was
I mean,
going
that definitely shows the fucking drive and the dedication
Yeah.
and the hunger.
Yeah.
Like, I came here for the open mic. You came how far for the open mic? And you killed it. Like, oh yeah, this dude wants it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So you're gonna come and deliver that kind of quality every single time.
And that's it. You got to be consistent.
Mm-hmm.
You can't kill this show, miss that show, kill again, kill it. This ain't the NBA. You can't make a career like that. You got to be consistent.
Yeah.
You might have a bad show here and there, but you got to have mostly good shows. You got to be in the 80, 90%.
Right.
You can't be, you got to bat over 5.
When you getting booked on the show, that's an investment. Unless you're an internet person, because they're getting that money because
They're bringing the crowd.
you're assuming they're going to bring the crowd. Because the Crown show I just did with the internet dude, they lost. That motherfucker was missing spaces like when I take my teeth
Who
out.
was it? Oh, my God.
Hell yeah. All right.
Holy shit.
Man, what a
So-
callback.
That's good. Holy hell.
Yeah, so he didn't sell out, but I've been on internet dude shows and they sold out, and then they wasn't funny. But I've been on some and they was funny. I'm like, okay, I don't know who. If you stole all that, that's your shit. But that was funny. So I've been blessed to be out here and travel and meet a lot of people and do a lot of different kind of shows. I've done a funeral.
Oh.
I've done laundromats. My first open mic room was a strip club. You've heard those stories.
Yeah.
So I would just own it, man. And that's how I believe what made me better is consistently hitting these stages and sharpening my sword. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thankful for how many we had when I started and when we were early on. We had
Sometimes
Looney
there's once
Bin.
every week.
Yeah,
Or when
a couple every week.
Yeah.
There was about like 2020 or 2019. I remember like right at the end there was a fucking mic like every single day.
Yeah.
a couple weeks a month we'd have a mic every day.
Yeah. But that was when people was going out to them and trying to get better. But that's also with comedy, if you're not trying to improve, like I still try to do this. Every time I get on stage, I'm trying to practice something else. Either pacing the stage, not holding the mic stand, because that's a crutch. That's how you can tell a comic's nervous when you grab that mic stand.
I used to, as of the last year and a half, I've even told him I would get the stool and put my foot on it
Yeah.
and just kind of like lean on that because I was like, I just can't stand here. I wasn't comfortable, and so I was like, I gotta figure something else out.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why you gotta figure out what your style is and what your voice is. Like very few comics can just stand there and deliver.
Yeah.
Like Mitch Hedberg and Ali and all them. You know, most people got to pace that stage like Chris Rock, and everybody got their own cadence, their own style. You don't know that until you hit enough stages and figure that out and try different shit. Like you got to go up there and try different. You can't just keep doing the same boring shit and just think one day it's gonna hit.
Yeah, I preach that every single time. I couldn't tell you how many car rides we've been on, and I've been screaming. And it's the same thing. It's just a recorder of a lot of these bars don't want to do open mics because it's the same guys every single week or every single month doing the exact same joke, the exact same cadence, the exact same pace, the exact same everything. To where it's like everybody's gonna come out to the first one. The second one, it's like, didn't he do that last? The third time, didn't he do that?
That's why they lose their audience. That's why they people don't come support no more.
Exactly that, because you know you're gonna get the same product every single time.
We'll just come on. If you make it to the finals, we come.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we'll cheer. But we know you're gonna do the same joke we heard last year, the year before, and and most of them still reading paper. Like you ain't memorized it yet.
I understand maybe having because I'll have my phone there as a time, but also like kind of a bulletin of like these are the jokes that I think
I
I'm
tried to
say.
do that and didn't do none of the jokes on the paper.
I'll have my set list probably wrote out just because I have a tendency to veer off and like I can usually riff a little bit, but if I start riffing too hard on something that is like either, you know, it's like the contest or something if I'm getting paid for it, I'm like, well, I don't want to fucking crash and burn this on an idea that I have that I carry so far out that now I lose track of what I wanted to say from the bit that got me here. So I need to have a list of just like, hey, get back to this one. You know what I mean? This is what you were talking
It's
about.
like a guide,
Yeah.
just in case if you veer off.
But yeah, motherfuckers that are
tried
reading
it.
their phone the whole time, like I understand, especially at an open mic, like, yeah, we're here
And
to
if you
work it
read
out.
any paper or phone, anything, and you getting paid for that show, I don't think you should get paid.
That's fair.
You're robbing the dude. Like
That's fair.
You ain't put enough work in to come prepared.
That's fair.
Comedy's, like I said, it's like boxing, basketball. That's why they said you got to do 10 years. You do anything for 10,000 hours or 10 years that long, that's
Yeah.
you're gonna be
master
good
that.
at.
You're gonna yeah.
You're gonna be decent.
Yeah.
You'll be
Enough.
better than the average.
Yeah.
I mean, so I looked at it. I watched and studied comedy, and I grew up with them old school men because all of them said, all the old heads said that, like, yeah, we 10 years. Then it came, and
That's what I've started hearing.
I always
hearing
have
a
said
lot.
10 years.
yeah,
I've heard, yeah.
and that's what like basketball players, like you gotta go put your 10,000 reps in. You gotta shoot your free throws. You can't be at home playing PlayStation and then go to the local gym. Like, man, put me in starter, man. I'm 99 on 2K.
Yeah.
You ain't dribbled the ball before.
That's funny. Yeah.
So you gotta take it serious. It's a sport. You gotta go up there and get your reps in and get better if you want to get better at
Yeah,
it.
if
If
I
you're
guess
just
it's- I
doing it
guess
for
it's
a
a-
hobby,
Then it's
then just
fine.
keep doing it. Claim your Facebook comedian and live your life, but don't be out here trying to get paid.
Knowing damn well you is.
And you ain't tried to get better at all.
How do you feel? Because we've started obviously this not because of the podcast, but in our comedy also, we've kind of like teamed up of like let's just go out there as a unit and get as many bookings as we can.
On stage
How do you feel
or
about that?
together, just like
Not together on
Not
stage,
on
but like
stage together.
you
that's
help
what
me,
me and
you help
David
me.
did.
Yeah.
That's what me and David did. We went out.
Do you feel like that's like missing out, or
No,
How do you
that's-
feel? Like, how do you feel?
2 is better than 1, man. I mean, David will go out there and make connections and get clubs that I couldn't get. And I could get spots he couldn't get. Because he was a Jew, I'm a nigga. Like, but we both went to L.A. together.
Which one are you?
I mean, but y'all both got 2 different lifestyles, 2
Yeah.
different connections
Yeah.
to where y'all bringing 2 different things to the table. Y'all
Yeah.
comedy ain't even the same.
Yeah.
So we went out there, learned the game. They taught us how to, set up a room, look for rooms, how to structure shit, and we went from there. I started my rooms. He'd have his rooms. We supported each other. Then him and the other comics started getting closer, and he started helping them. And shoot, I gave everybody the game. When I went and learned the game, I came back, told Meg, everybody, like, hey, man, you get rooms. That's how we get better. We got a host.
Yeah.
And everybody did it. And now everybody out here doing their shit. Like, I ain't never be that person that, like, hide nothing from you or try to keep nobody from growing. Like,
You ain't gatekeeping nobody's girl boss, is what you're saying.
Yeah, nobody, man. That's why I started this open mic that I was doing at the Lava to help the owner, because he wanted to try to do comedy. He still ain't performed at his own open mic. And to give the other comics here another open mic.
Yeah.
Because there wasn't that much stage time. But shoot, ain't nobody taking advantage of it. It'd be like 2 comics at open mic.
Yeah.
Like, shoot, I'm good. I'm traveling doing this. I'm making $30 a minute.
Yeah. You're good. I know. I just went to the Vorshay's one like last week or the week before. I can't remember. That was the first one that I've made it to in a minute. And I was like, damn, I need to fucking.
It's a whole new line of comics now.
Yeah.
I went
always.
there too. I was like, whoa, who's
Yeah,
all
I
these
did
cats?
see your
It's a
ass
whole
there.
new generation of comedians.
I
huh?
know. That shit was tight. I was like, damn, I need to start making it to more again. I just be getting off at the point that they be starting, and then I'm like, man, I don't even want to go do this shit. That was that night too. I just got off. I was like, man, I haven't made it, and I need to fucking go out because we have this show coming up. And I was like, I don't want the last show that I do before is another paid gig that was like, some weeks ago. I need to go and stretch. You need to go
Yeah.
and fucking work out a little bit
Don't
and
pull
see.
a hammy. You ain't gonna be
Yeah.
nobody out there laughing.
Right, exactly.
You're gonna be like these other comics I done had come from out of town. Like, look, man, I owe you a show.
Yeah.
That wasn't my best.
I owe you. Is funny.
Hey, I got 4 comics right now. I swear to God, they'd be like, look, bro, I owe you.
Yeah. Next time, I usually get a standing O,
See,
bro.
yeah, you see what happened. Man,
I hit traffic
I
on the way
smoked
here.
that blunt with you, man. You shouldn't have let me smoke.
Oh yeah.
Like, bro, that was 4 hours before your set.
Damn.
You spoke on the new like there's a new branch.
Yeah.
There's a new batch of,
New batch.
of guys or people. How do you what advice or how do you feel about the new people coming in?
It's like when I saw y'all, man. I was gone for a minute. I came back. It was a whole bunch of y'all
Yeah.
motherfuckers. I was like, what the fuck all
I
these
was
motherfuckers come from?
On the way here we talked about that.
It was
literally-
crazy because y'all was like, yeah, y'all was talking about who all the beasts was. I was like, them motherfuckers ain't them. Then I started before y'all like, this motherfucker good. Who was he?
Yeah.
Like I was a ringer or
I
something.
literally I just said that shit on the way over here. I was like, it's funny that he's been doing it for this long because when I started in fucking 2019, I didn't see you. He started in 2020. I feel like I didn't see. I don't know when the fuck I started seeing you, but it was a minute, and then I was just like, damn, this dude's funny as fuck. Because there was a couple. I mean, in any comedy scene that you go to locally, it's 70-30, if that. You know what I mean? 70% of the people that aren't really bringing it, maybe they're trying it. They might have a good premise, but their stage presence off or whatever, or they're drunk, whatever. You group them all together, 70% of them are going to be, you're not laughing. That's the time you go outside and smoke a cig. 30% of the people are going to be fire. And I was like, even the people, I was like, man, this is kind of not what I was expecting. You know what I mean? I thought everybody would be out here killing it and like.
No. And that's everywhere. You go to a
Yeah,
lot
you
of
go-
cities,
yeah.
you be like, oh my God, these the same garbage comics that I'm at home
We
with.
talked about that. So you remember Derek, right?
Yeah.
He's in Austin now with Aaron and Kiwan. He was actually the first out of the 3. But he went out there and I went out there for a week and we did open mics every night. And at the day before I left, he was like, How do you feel? And I went, I had so many like expectations because we did one open mic in a coffee shop and we were there for 2 hours because we were dead last on a list of 45 people.
Jesus Christ.
43 people. Bomb, 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 bomb. Ah, bomb, 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 bomb. And I was like, dude, it's the same shit.
Yeah.
Like, and he kept saying, I'll put on Wichita comedians against Austin comedians and Wichita's gonna win. I was like, pump the brakes.
Yeah,
Hold
stop.
on.
Slow down.
Relax on that one. But I understand what you're saying. Their volume is high in Austin.
Yeah.
The quality is a little lower. You know, it's
Yeah,
weird.
that's
Yeah,
we've
it's
been to-
rough to offset.
That's LA. That's everywhere.
We
man,
even
no
to
matter.
Oklahoma City. I'm
we've
thinking
done-
like the scene's gonna be so cool. They got the Don't Tell shows there down there, and we've done shows with some people, and it's like,
Yeah.
how the fuck?
And then I done been out here on the road with people I see on flyers every other day doing shows, and then I go perform with them. I'm like, it got to be just a hustle, cause
Yeah.
Or they just know the right
Was
people.
this a bad night?
Yeah.
They forgot the seasoning at home.
Yeah, how many bad nights you had?
There's been times that I've opened up for people at the Looney Bin where I've thought that people are coming through town, and I'm like, damn, you got how many shows on the road? And I just made this fucking crowd of people, and it's not like that was my demographic. Like I would pack the room myself because a lot of the crowds at the Looney Bin were not
it's
my demographic, but I was able to crash this room, and I'm like, damn, the future is booked for fucking 30 more shows on this tour.
Yeah, that's why I was blessed to be a part of that LA, going there every year, learning the business side.
Mm-hmm.
It's only 10% funny, 90% business. That's why so many non-funny motherfuckers winning. Cause they got the business side. If you notice, the non-funny cats always got their merch and business cards and EPKs way before the funniest person.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You be
Motherfuckers
like, why
don't
you
even know
got
what an
merch,
EPK
sir?
is.
Yeah, I mean, why you got merch, sir? You suck.
Right.
But they got it.
Yeah, it's getting bought. It's getting bought.
Yeah, it's getting bought too. You be shocked. You be like, what's going on? And then you be like, I ain't even got no merch, so I can't complain.
Yeah. I can't talk shit on something I didn't do.
Yeah, they would have bought it. People come to you, wear your shit. I spend
got
my
Instagram.
time being funny.
I got Instagram.
Spending my time being funny, my bad.
Sorry.
My bad on that.
Yeah, so yeah, it's the business side. You just gotta stay consistent with your funny. Don't watch the next man pockets, cause you gonna make it when you make it. If you make it, so that's why
It's also how hard you work.
yeah. I used to be mad. Here is a popularity contest.
Say that again. Say that one more
Yeah,
time.
in Wichita, just a popularity thing, cause motherfuckers still come to me and be like, you know, Brandon Wynn. Because when I say I do comedy, Brandon Wynn's a comedy that I had doing comedy where he didn't want to do comedy. He was just supporting me. Motherfucker, you funny. And I helped him with his shit. And he was killing it. And everywhere he performed, I was there because we was damn near a team like y'all. And he was popular. So I knew he was going to get people there. He from here. So he ain't did comedy in 7 years. People still come to me and be like, you know Brandon Wynn?
That's crazy.
I was like, when last time you seen him perform? And if you did see him perform, you saw me, bitch.
I was right there with
So
him.
obviously you didn't support this motherfucker too much.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a popularity thing here. That made me figure that out when people come to me, be like, you know this person? Like, they don't do comedy. He ain't been on stage in years. I just brung him out of retirement a couple years ago and had to force him to host a show. And that's because I knew people would come see.
Yeah.
'Cause
I had
learn
one
the
time.
business side. That's why I put certain people on. I'm like, look, you got a little fan base, come on, get on. But I know that they're not going to promote themselves. That's one thing about a lot of comics here too. They don't promote themselves.
Nope.
You be mad you ain't on the flyer. Then when you're on the flyer, you only share it the day of the show. Or the
Makes
day
no
before.
sense. Tell me how that makes sense.
I share.
Or yeah, but the biggest thing we've been screaming for a while is shitty flyers, shitty promotion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Promotion matters so much, man. How much you do for that shit matters.
Yeah. That's like,
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna show up if nobody knows about it. No one's gonna know about it if you don't present it in a good way. Whether that be the volume of the promotion, the quality of the promotion, both of them significantly together matter. You know what I mean? But like, you gotta do
and
that shit.
Kansas is a street play. You got it. It's weird. You have people be like, man, I was going to come. You didn't invite me. bitch, it's a public show.
Yeah. You saw every single time I posted it.
Yeah, I saw you
liked
post.
it.
Yeah, I
you
saw
liked
you post.
it.
You even shared it.
Talk about next show.
Yeah. You didn't invite
When you
me.
performing next? You know.
Yeah, you follow me. You one of my actual followers.
I ran into you on the way to the show. Told you, hey, guys, just tag along. Here's a free
Man,
ticket.
I gave out 5,000 flyers to this last show last month, and I would have lost if he would have came.
Fuck.
Let me just promote on Facebook and text some people. I have 100 motherfuckers to do.
Yeah.
Easy.
This guy, it's crazy. Wichita's crazy. I guess they used to people not coming.
They're used to empty rooms.
I know for a long time it'd be people they say Snoop Dogg coming. Day of the show, you be like, I ain't coming.
Yeah.
They just started coming the past 6-7 years. It was a long time. You'll book them and you just lose half your money.
Damn. Jesus Christ. Well, Bam, I think we're gonna wrap it up here for this episode. If you have
Yo, what's next? What's up coming outside? We got May 31st.
I got
at
San
Lava.
Diego this weekend. I'll be in San Diego, California, Friday through Sunday. And then I'm hosting California rap dude at the Lava Lounge the 24th. E. Capone. You heard of him?
I've seen the flyer.
Yeah, I'm hosting that. That'll be, I think, my first MC job.
Ooh.
Trying to step in that realm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
party
it's fun.
Becoming
because
MC.
it ain't nobody MCing around here.
Okay, well, it's fun though.
I mean, you
I like to-
probably
I
doing
like-
a lot
I
of
like-
salsa dances.
I like to do MCing and shit. Okay,
Nah,
but I do I'll do EDM shit. There's some rap shit still. You know what I mean? That happens,
I'm gonna have
but
to introduce you to Umar since he bringing Mexican rappers and shit.
yeah.
I've seen that he was bringing.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you should have.
Yeah,
That crowd.
shit. We could talk. I love to host some shit.
Hey man, I ain't like
But
I said.
my bad. I won't take the time away from what you said. You got San Diego. You got this.
E. Capone coming up. Then I'm in Kansas City with Jeremy Rush doing the show the 25th.
Where's that at? You already know
Just
the
some
club?
bar.
I'm riding, man. I just be getting booked. And,
Yeah,
and
you just
it'll
got paid.
It'll pop up on my phone like, oh shit, I'm in Park City.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, unless it's out of state, where I got to fly, I got a long drive. I don't really keep up if it's real close.
That makes sense.
Well, where can they find you online?
Uncle Bam 24 everywhere.
Everywhere. I got one last question before we head. We're gonna end this at your answer. So where can they find you?
Frankie the Miracle everywhere. Frankie the Miracle on Instagram, but you just look up Frankie the Miracle. There's only one.
Jacob.
You can find me at Manage to Create.
You guys can find me everywhere, anywhere. Eric's Eyes 1, ERICKZAYAS 1. But make sure you guys follow the show, Running the Light Pod on everything. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share with your homies. Bam. You've known us for a while.
Yes.
Do we got the pass?
To say nigga? Ain't y'all Mexicans?
Yeah.
I don't see why y'all can't. Shit,
You heard it. You heard it. That's it.
shit.
Appreciate y'all. Thank
We'll
you
see you guys next week.
Uncle Bam.